Hi there, Libra. Welcome to Jive Tarot and your November 9 card. So, to start this off, we're going to look at your overall energies. Then we're going to move to your past, present, future, conscious, subconscious, the person that you could be dealing with or situation. Okay, so I do see some stuck energy, some incomplete cycles, some inability to really let go or move forward. Let's see what this is about, though. Okay, there seems to be an interest in a person. Now, whether this is monetary, whether this is time or energy, you seem to be putting energy into somebody. And there's a possibility you might think they're like out of your league a little bit, but stop that. King of Cups. Okay. So you're definitely of their caliber. Y'all just might speak like differently. Interest might be differently. They might have an interest in doing, go getting, and you are more of an emotional type of bonding, right? And you need tangible gifts or donations of time, energy, effort. Look into your past, present, future and see what's in there. Yeah. Most recent for my past, for my Libras. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say. Seven of Wands in reverse. It's like you're about ready to give up and walk away, and the most possible future outcome is the Eight of Cups in the upright. So, yes. All right. Kind of feeling like you're just ready to give in. There's nothing being reciprocated, so to say, as you're aware of it. But we're going to look into the person that you're dealing with and the doorways they could be trying to open. The situation definitely tries to teach you things. Let's see what this one has. The person that Libra is dealing with. Could be a Gemini. It's the card of lovers. It is the lovers. It is a love interest. It is a pairing. Now, whether this be a karmatic pairing, a lesson pairing, hold my hand, hold my beer and watch this pairing, doesn't matter what it is. This is kind of like a destined thing. So whatever you're picking up or whatever you're learning from this situation, as it were, whatever you're going through, it's probably something you had to see about yourself or about someone else or something similar. Now, keep in mind this is a collective read, so energies probably can be reversed, vice versa. So, Ten of Wands. Let the little stuff slide. Okay, so you could be in an essence, whether this is an actual relationship that you two have committed to, or if this is something that you're trying to get to or break the door on. Let the little stuff slide. Petty stuff is just petty stuff, right? And there's a lot of the cards that are telling me that it's mainly your expectation of what needs to be returned by that person that is stopping you from actually engaging with this person on an appropriate level. Let's look at your conscious and subconscious. Conscious for my Libras. Conscious energies for my Libras. Yes. Okay. So with strength in reverse, I'm kind of feeling like it's a mind game for you. You're in your head, the scales are imbalancing, and that you're just ready to call it quits and walk away. How about that subconscious? Two of Cups. Okay. So in your subconscious, this is what is really interesting for a lot of relationships is that my love language might be touchy feely, calling you all the time. And your love language might be picking up small gifts while I'm out on adventure, or, maybe I work too much or do too many things, but I'm constantly thinking about you. You're always on my mind. So to me, I am giving as much as myself, as much as my time. I'm just built a little bit differently, but the relationship still stands. And I think deep down inside, that they are. I think that externally, though, and in your conscious mind, you more expect them to give as you give, and that's unrealistic. So, how would you have handled it in the past? How would my have Libra, King of Swords in reverse? I think you would have caught a little attitude. I think you would have been like, I'm done with this. It's enough of that. What's the advice? How Spirit directing you to handle it this go round? Hold, hold, hold. It's the Tower in reverse. This does seem dramatic. It does seem traumatic. It seems like everything's falling apart. But hold on, right? Hold on to it. It's worth holding on to. Four of Cups, bottom of the deck. I think there's some things that you're refusing to see that it are being offered, but they're just kind of passing under the radar because that's not what you wanted or that's not what you expected. But they are coming in. This person is reciprocating energy, time, effort on their level. And I think you're just refusing to see what kind of energy and effort they are actually putting in. All right, let's get some clarifiers, and then we're going to go ahead and move on to the person that we're dealing with. Okay. Clarifying the Lovers is that Queen of Wands we've seen in your overall energy. So this person could be a public figure or somebody that all eyes on me, no matter where they go. They're kind of the life of the party in instance. Very attractive, sensual, energetic, vibrationally just a little bit more feminine. Like, I really do care what other people, I'm a people pleaser, even so much to say. But with the Queen of Wands there, I'm not necessarily feeling that. I think that they just have embodied that energetic vibe where, yeah, they're talking to this person and talking to that person and talking to this person, but their mind has kind of stayed on you. The Lovers is here, the Two of Cups is here, the Ten of Wands. I want to look into the Ten of Wands, right? Why is the Ten of Wands in reverse in Libra's lessons? No. Communicate. Communicate how you feel. Let some things go. And in order to do that, we can't just stuff it. We can't stay quiet about it. We actually have to make it known. We have to have a conversation about it. That's going to relieve us a lot of our stress, pressure, pain, anxiety, need to give in. I figure that once you have a conversation with this person about how their actions make you feel like not as important, or you don't really know your place in the relationship, that they'll clear things up for you. I'm not saying that they're going to fix things for you. I'm not going to say that they're going to change things for you. I'm just going to say that they're going to be able to make you aware of what their true intentions and feelings are, you know, and that they do care on that level. How about the Strength card? Once the Strength card in reverse for my Libras. Okay, that was the Devil. Okay, so there could be some past, some past energy, some negativity, some other really, really close-minded way, right? Jealousy is not love. Control is not love. Intimacy, sexual intimacy is not love. All those things, that does not embody we've been taught that that is, you give me all your time, then you love me. If you sleep in my bed, then you love me. And that's not necessarily the case. He with me, he who is not with me is against me. I mean, take it from an introvert, right? Let's see about this Seven of Wands because I want to break into you a little bit. This seems to be a mental blockage or a clinging to what you suspect a relationship is. Oh, okay. It seems like you think that you're working with this person. All right, well, if they don't want to text me all the time, then I'm going to stop texting. If they don't want to spend time with me, I'm going to stop asking. You really want to work with this person. You're trying to give this person what they want, but it's almost like a defeat feeling, like you're giving up on the relationship because I'm going to match their energy, right? And that's not necessarily what spirit is. Let's see, how about this Two of Cups in your subconscious? What about this Two of Cups? Okay. So subconsciously, you know that it would be the wrong thing to walk away. But without a realistic expectation of what the relationship is, I think that you'll find it really, really hard to match this person on their level if you've never perceived that level as a relationship level. You understand? How about this blasted tower? How about the tower? Tell me more about the tower. Ten of Pentacles. Hold on. There is more to come. Rome was not built in a day. And what's happening is you've every business that is built upon struggles. That's how we learn. That's how we adapt. That's how we overcome. They're built on rewards. So celebrate the small victories. Keep moving forward. Take one day at a time with this person because this person is actually there. I'm not saying forever. I'm not saying it's your forever, ever, ever after person. But they will teach you a lot about communication and letting petty stuff just fall off your shoulders. Things that you would normally have worried about in an immature relationship, you're building up to a different caliber of relationship, seems this month of November. So, tell me more about this Eight of Cups because it looks like you're going to walk away regardless. All right. I see the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Swords. Oh, shit. Okay, so that's what's going to happen if you fail to communicate or if you fail to express yourself. And honestly, if you cannot express yourself, if you cannot communicate to this person what makes you feel uncomfortable, what makes you feel okay, what they're doing, or, how y'all can bridge the gap and come together, then you need to walk away. Those are your options. This is your crossroad. And it says that in the most recent past with the Two of Wands in reverse, that it's almost like you had already previously made the decision, right? Now, this is where you're going to unbind yourself from that decision, I do believe. Let's look. There's that Four of Cups again. I think you're failing to see where this was absolutely your decision to engage this soul contract, this thing that's going on between you two, that you're failing to see how you played a part in bringing yourself to this. Now, this could be viewed as a good thing. It could be viewed as a bad thing, but for the most part, bottom of the deck, it's the Five of Cups. So I'm feeling like you're feeling like it's overwhelming, like they don't like you, that um, they don't love you like you love them, and it's a bit of sadness. It's a bit of longing, regret, uh, investing time in somebody that does not see your worth or it give you what you give them. But I think deep down inside and throughout the tarot cards here that this is a bump in the road in your relationship. This is a safety fence. This is a boundary that you must cross, and you cross it by communicating, right? And then communicate to listen, because you're not only communicating what makes you feel a certain way so that they can be aware of it, because right now they're not aware of how uncomfortable they make you feel in the relationship, but also listening to understand why they're doing this, because this is who they are. They're vibrant, they're fun, they're engaging in the community, they talk with people, they visit. Maybe they don't have a lot of time for you, but you are theirs, right? On an intimate level. Now, the problem is your insecurities from past relationships or what you feel relationships are. And I feel that conversation would kind of clear things up and take some weight off your back. So just stick with it. It looks like it's very beneficial. And drop the negative attitude, right? Because there's no real reason to have one until you've had a conversation and you know for a fact that there's a reason to have a negative opinion or attitude. Then don't create one before you have proof of it. You understand? Now we're going to look into the person that you're dealing with, because I done talked all this smack right here and I have not looked at them. So let's take a look at your person's subconscious. 3 cards for Libra's subconscious. Can I have 3 cards for their subconscious, please? Story instead. They struggle to show emotions. And that's their big fault. With the 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the 8 of Pentacles right here, the Page of Cups and the 5 of Wands, I think that they struggle to show emotion a little bit. They'd much more engulf themselves in work and not really depend on anybody else to be there. It's just what it is. Now, please, 3 cards. Ace of Wands. They're also taking action based on past. Like if they had given all of their energy and emotion and stuff, then they were left empty-handed. That if they focused on their friends, if they focused on their finances, if they focused on stuff like that, then they wouldn't be selling themselves short or selling themselves out for a relationship. So I feel like their opinion is, if it was meant to be, it would be. 2 of Pentacles, they are prioritizing. They prioritize in their subconscious, in the deepest part of them. It's not that they don't want a relationship. It's just that they don't want to give their all to a relationship and then been left empty-handed again. In their conscious mind, they are willing to change their mind. They have the Hangman here, which means that they're kind of flexible. They're open to ideas and opinions, and they're ready to make something right with the 7 of Swords in reverse. So any opportunity I had to control my emotions or put them on the back burner, and it's kind of like a red herring, right? If I don't have emotions, then you can't hurt my emotions. But if you have that conversation, I think that it would allow them to see that you're ready to open up and that you're probably worth just a step up, going a step up in the relationship. How they're showing face. Oh. Is they really, really appreciate and care for their alone time. I see the Prince of Wands, the 4 of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. They hold to a higher standard their alone time, their solitude, their thinking time, or that thing that they want to take care of, their family, their friends. They want to go out and do They want to do hood rat shit with their friends, for God's sake. But they don't necessarily pour that into. And it's a scarring, it's a protective feature, it's a boundary, but it's not something that is insurmountable altogether. Like I said, just have a conversation with this person. The Page of Swords, they are willing to learn, they are open to communications, and I think they would be very flexible in what they think and ready to make something right or make changes in order to make you just a little bit more comfortable if you have this conversation correctly. Yes. I want 3 cards for a summary. 3 cards to summarize Libra's tarot reading, please. Strength, confidence. That's not necessarily the information that you're holding in your head right now. You're holding that insecurities, but confidence, right? This person does want to hear what you have to say. They do want to make changes. They do feel away. I see the King of Wands, confidence, more confidence, right? Feeling a lot of Leo energy also. And the Ten of Swords. There is a brutal ending, I see. And opening up to the Nine of Pentacles, this being comfortable in yourself. You're not going to do this to me. Being comfortable within yourself. So be confident, be comfortable in communicating with someone. And if it turns out bad, then it turns out bad. At least you're comfortable in your own skin enough to express it. And if you've learned that communication barrier, that expressing how you feel, being just a little bit more open, then you let weight off of your back and you're no longer carrying it into any new front that you might pass. Well, happy November. And if you've enjoyed the read, please like, comment, subscribe. Do hit the bell if you want to be informed next time I upload. And until next time, Libra, thanks for stopping by at Jive Tarot.